Hello everyone, this is Christina. Let's dive into Transfer CFT integration with Kafka. Axway Transfer CFT is a trusted enterprise solution for file transfers, moving business data across systems using protocols like PCIT and SFTP. Today, businesses need more than just file transfer. They need real-time data streaming, event-driven workflows, and integration with platforms like Kafka. Transfer CFT evolves beyond traditional file movement. It now acts as a Kafka producer, enabling organizations to stream data directly from files into Kafka topics. This means you can transform files into structured Kafka messages without complex middleware or custom scripts. Security is built in with authentication, and reliability is ensured through synchronization points and retry handling. Transfer CFT is no longer just about moving files, it's about powering real-time integration and simplifying workflows. Let's explore two use cases that show how Transfer CFT improves operational efficiency and simplifies workflows. Many businesses still rely on legacy systems that generate files on a schedule. But modern analytics demand real-time data processing. This is where Transfer CFT comes in. It serves as a file hub, collecting files as they are generated by applications and reliably transferring them. When paired with Kafka, Transfer CFT enables immediate ingestion of file-based data into a streaming environment. This means you can build real-time pipelines without having to redesign the source systems. For example, a national retail chain generates point-of-sale transaction logs at each store location every few seconds. These logs are stored as small files on local systems. Corporate wants real-time sales analytics, fraud detection, and inventory updates. Transfer CFT can help. The store deploys Transfer CFT on each store's local system and in the data center to monitor and immediately forward POS log files. Following a network incident, Transfer CFT allows the transfer to be automatically resumed and pushes files in near real time to Kafka. Downstream analytic systems can consume the data instantly, enabling real-time dashboards and faster decisions. The second scenario is about a pharmaceutical company that needs to keep its online ordering platform perfectly in sync with real-time stock levels. The source of truth for inventory is SAP, but getting the data to the website isn't straightforward. In the current workflow, the SAP application generates stock updates and then transfers them via Transfer CFT into a Google Cloud Storage bucket. From there, multiple FilePulse instances pick up the files. Once transformed, the data flows into Kafka, ready to be consumed by downstream systems that power the online orders website. All of this involves numerous components, custom scripts, and multiple transformation points. This is where Transfer CFT comes in. They can now continuously monitor the SAP folder for new incoming files and validate the transform message against the registry to ensure it matches the expected schema, assign a message key based on specific payload content, and push the validated message to the Kafka topic. With Transfer CFT, we removed the need to store data to GCS, to implement custom script to calculate keys, and use multiple FilePulse instances. With these two use cases, we have seen how Transfer CFT accelerates real-time insights and simplifies workflows. Transfer CFT can connect directly to a list of Kafka brokers, supporting secure authentication methods like ASA/OASCL and SSL, and even OAuth for advanced security needs. Transfer CFT can stream data directly to Kafka topics. When working with flat files, each line is converted into an individual Kafka message. You can even customize the message key, computing it dynamically from the JSON payload. When data is produced to Kafka, it's common to use a schema for serialization. And all of this is supported via PCIT, maintaining compatibility with existing enterprise protocols, handling retries intelligently based on synchronization points. To showcase Transfer CFT implementation, we will use the use case of the pharmaceutical company that needs to simplify the workflow for having info about real stock data. The first step is to configure the connectivity to Kafka. When Transfer CFT connects to Kafka, it can use OAuth authentication. This means CFT doesn't store or send fixed credentials. Instead, it uses short-lived tokens issued by an identity provider. This method improves security and makes CFT easier to integrate. Next, we convert the CSV input file to the format that can be easily consumed by the online system, converting it to JSON and have set the key with the value of the product identifier. Here is how to create a flow definition that receives data, following the steps. Step 1. Define the Kafka topic. In the flow configuration, set the working directory field to Kafka. Step 2. Transform records into JSON. Configure the transformation using the file exit identifier to convert each record from CSV to JSON. Step 3. Set dynamic Kafka message key. Use the local file name to define the message key dynamically. This ensures the product ID from the file becomes the Kafka message key. Step 4. Push data to Kafka with OAuth. This uses the OAuth credentials defined in Step 1 for secure authentication when publishing messages to Kafka. We can check what is happening when a file arrives in the folder. If there are disruptions during the Kafka connection, Transfer CFT will use specific synchronization points to ensure the transfer can resume from the last acknowledged point. If the Kafka transaction fails, the transfer stops, the Kafka transaction is rolled back, and the retry starts from the last acknowledged synchronization point. As a result, we can see the messages about product information appearing in the Kafka topic with correct JSON structure and product IDs as keys. This means the end-to-end flow has been executed successfully. Transfer CFT already provides a set of capabilities that make it a trusted solution for managed file transfers. Kafka marks a shift from slow processing to event-driven architectures, where decisions happen instantly and data is always in motion, and CFT can bridge your legacy systems without redesign. I'm Christina Sima, Product Manager for Transfer CFT. Thank you for your time.